So Madison, thank you so much for joining me today to make some tie-dye. This should be a fun activity. What type of t-shirt do you have?
I have the 3G radio top.
Are going to tie-dye that. I just have a polo shirt. And just for some information, if you have a brand new shirt, sometimes it's better to throw it in the washing machine and wash it one cycle before you start, because that means that the colors will saturate better. But if you don't feel like doing that, don't worry at all. It'll still work well. So everyone should make sure that they have a pair of gloves and then a handful of rubber bands. Check. And then make sure that you put down, I'm just doing this in my kitchen. Madison's doing it outside. So we duct taped some trash bags on the ground so we don't get color all over it. So first I'm gonna explain the swirl effect that you can do. So if you can see here, this is kind of a cinnamon roll shape. It's a spiral in the middle going out and then rubber bands crisscrossing through it. Okay, so this is how you make the very psychedelic spiral effect.
Caroline.
Thanks, Maddie. The way you make this, option number 1, is around the armpit in the center of the t-shirt. You pinch, and then you slowly start to twist that pinch in a circle. And you want to make sure that you're slowly making a spiral with the folds about the same height until you get a spiral shape. And then you would take rubber bands, and then you just start laying the rubber bands over each other. You don't have to do them more than one time. So
how many times would you do it?
Just once. You put a rubber band over like such, and you should come up with like a little bit of a donut shape like this. Okay, so option number 2 is a stripe. So the stripe, when you're finished with it, looks like this. You put about every 1 inch, you put another set of rubber bands and make them tight around it. So I will undo this to show you what it looks like. This one's kind of fun because you can do diagonal stripes, horizontal stripes, vertical stripes, however you want to fold it. And the fold that you will use is called an accordion. Okay, so see, this is the stripes that we were talking about. So I have done this one in a horizontal. So to make this t-shirt, you would put it down at an angle and then start with the t-shirt sleeve as such. And you're going to do an accordion fold, which means you take this corner of the t-shirt, you fold it about 1 inch forward, and then you fold it back on itself. And then you take the entire t-shirt, fold it 1 inch forward, and then fold it back on itself. And then 1 inch forward, and then fold it back on itself. And then you keep on doing this until you get to the end. So then you have basically a straight line, and then that's when you start placing the rubber bands every 1 to 2 inches down the perimeter of the t-shirt. So I'm going to teach you how to just do the most simple tie-dyeing possible. This is just fast and easy, and it looks great. So pick up your t-shirt like such and just pinch it. Perfect, yeah. So you did one already. So you pick it up and pinch it, then take a rubber band and then wrap it around about 1 inch from the top of where you're pinching it. And then wrap it about 2 to 4 times, as tight as possible. And then continue doing that throughout the entire t-shirt. So Maddie, if you want to try doing one.
Okay, so want me to do all around the whole t-shirt?
No, just pinch one area, pick it up, and try making one small pinch. Exactly. And then wrap the rubber band around 2 or 3 times.
So like, this is perfect to turn.
Yes, that looks great. Hey Madison, will you show me what yours looks like now that you've finished with the rubber bands?
Yeah, perfect. Oh, perfect.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. And here's mine. So it's nice and small now.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for the fun stage?
Yes, I am.
Okay, number 1, let's put on your glove.
It's always good to wear your gloves.
This is definitely will stain. All right, so after you get your gloves on, if you haven't already, fill the containers that have the dye powder, fill them to the top with water, and go ahead and shake. Now what you do is each one of those places, Maddie, where you placed a rubber band, each one of those little clumps, you can color in a different color. So do one color per knob, and then in between, you can add different colors.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with blue, and I'm just going to, if you see, just gently drizzling on a little bit of color.
Whoa.
See, I did a little spill there, but it doesn't matter.
I don't think I did, but it's perfect. Like, okay, now it's really on the top. Oh, that looks so cool. You're gonna love this at the end, Caroline. Okay. Okay, so that's the front,
Fabulous.
and this is the back.
Fantastic. All right, so now that you're done tie-dyeing, you want to take either saran wrap, or you want to take a big gallon Ziploc bag and put each of the items that you tie-dyed in their own plastic. Okay, Madison, so now that we're done tie-dyeing and we've wrapped our t-shirts in saran wrap, we'll put them in a Ziploc bag, hide them somewhere safe. You want them to cure for 12 to 24 hours. The longer you let it set, the brighter the colors will be. Once you're done letting it set, come back tomorrow, take it out of the Ziploc. You're gonna take the t-shirt, place it in your sink. Again, place your gloves on at this point, just so you don't get any transfer. Wash the t-shirt and wring it under warm water until you get most of the wetness out of it. Then transfer it to your washing machine, place it on a full load with mild detergent, and place it on hot water. Let it run through a cycle all by itself, and then you can place it in the dryer, and you will have a fantastic tie-dye t-shirt. Well, that was a lot of fun. It'll be fun tomorrow. I'm so excited to see what yours turned out like.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting and very cool.
Here it is. It was so much fun to make, and I can't wait to see yours too.